So you get the two clock if you're up by, you have two clock up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter. Other than that, there really is nothing. So here we go. Arizona 3rd and 14. As you can see, the motion for Charles play flipping to the left-hand side. He misses. Play was open, but sending it to Andy Isabella. It's going to be 4th and 3. And now Chuck has to take the field goal. He knows it. It's going to be a 44-yard kick here. And that actually should be a pretty perfect cut. Nicely done, Chuck. 10-7 Arizona. But now New Orleans gets a chance.
That kick should be what everybody, at least I should hope to hit with my pitching wedge for 100 yards out.
100 yards out, pitching wedge. Like, we got to look at your golf game, man.
No, I can hit a pitching wedge for 100 yards.
My pitching wedge goes 135.
That's only half swing. If I go full swing, I can hit 130.
Okay. Alright, now, I'm not as weird. I was going to say, man, I think I hit my gap wedge, maybe my long wedge. My long wedge is 50 now. Or not 100, that's 58. I hit that about 100. Michael Thomas with a nice little grab. Breeze is trying his best to get Thomas back up here for the offense.
But my driver, if I hit it straight, I might hit it.
Falcons, Seahawks, they started sweet. So as soon as this game ends, we will switch over and keep an eye on that one. This is our primary game for right now. This is a great game. I'm glad to see it. And for those who are wondering, hold on, Breeze is setting up in the shotgun.
We've got Hill.
Oh, it's Taysom Hill with the flash. A fumble, and the Cardinals have it. The Cardinals get the ball back outside of the first and 10 Arizona, just outside the red zone. That might be a huge game-changing turnover for the Cardinals. However, it hands it off to DJ. Gets it up just a gain of 2. For those not wondering, Cincinnati is beating LA right now, 17-10 in the fourth quarter.
Oh.
Here we go. Kyler Murray rolls, runs up. Oh, that's might be a touchdown for Kyler. And he's gonna be out at the 2-yard line. Chuck just barely edged out, ran out of bounds, and that right there is going to be a first and goal from the 2. Nicely run by Kyler Murray.
The only thing is, Chuck just small loaf of that quarterback scramble.
Yes, he did. That is for dang certain, man.
Just one good hit stick could, and that's it.
Oh no! And now Arizona fumbles it, and New Orleans gets it back.
Like I said, I was just saying.
I don't know why Taysom fumbled so easily. I know that it might be because Taysom was subbed in as a quarterback. Because it looked like he was subbed in as a quarterback. And anytime the quarterbacks run this time, they fumble the ball a lot more this year at Madden. So now Jumpcarter sets up on their own second. Fish says, nice call, Drunken. Kamara takes the toss. It's going to be a loss of 5 all the way back to their 2.
That rushing line with Kamara looks strangely familiar with me. Hey, there you go. I'm glad you admitted his mistake.
Alright, so Seattle and Atlanta did just kick off, and Seattle scored 7-0 with just, was it a minute and a half off the clock. Taysom Hill with the catch, and see right there, Taysom will not drop it as easily, fumble as easily because he's no longer standing in as a quarterback. Won't be a good game. I'd have to get off the wall, Chandler. Now's your chance to take full advantage and see what happens, man. Here we go. Bree sets up 3rd and 12 in the I-4. Dalvin comes to the locker room in real life. I've not been watching the real game. I forgot that there's a game tonight. My opinion, this is all on Madden. And here, Tekken Jr. with a great grab. Is it enough? It is enough. It gave him first know, buddy. Whoever you move on defense, you have to use her. Don't forget that.
I don't know what was Trip doing on the defense. Ballet, something.
And first and 10 now for New Orleans. What a pass up to the 30. Ted Ginn Jr.
I don't know what put him down. Probably they were just dancing.
Now Breeze sets up the single back wing formation. Actually, the single back wing stack. That's called. Carter takes the handoff with the juke on the first guy, but it's hit the second time. No gain. As you see, Bears run just 9 times for 7 yards. Chuck's run defense is definitely a really stout defense.
Okay, Coach, we are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at New Era Field in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. Waiting.
Now a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down now, it's Howard. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. It's on Andre Dillard, first-round pick from Washington State. He was the second tackle taken in the draft. He's flagged there. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Check 31. Check 31.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Shotgun now for Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line.
From the gun, Barkley. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Here's Barkley. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Barkley. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Wentz going to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Isaiah McKenzie is back deep for the Bills. Pulled in at the 24. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
On the ready.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's it, baby.
3rd and 4.
You ready? Hey, Alpha. Check 56. Hey, here we go. Play 56. Hit it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Barkley. And that is incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Done. 180.
Mike 49. Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
On first, they go right back to Howard. A gain of 3, second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Sunday.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz gonna look deep for Jeffrey, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 42.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Sunday.
They go counter with Howard, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
54, Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. All right, T, let's check. All right, T. Hey, watch that.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Mike.
Hey, wahoo!
Watch the
On 1st down, they run with Howard. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Lefty.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. The Raiders are out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Right there. 54. Right.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
The penalty helps a bit, but still 8 yards to go on third down for this offense. Throwing now is Wentz. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on fourth down. And this a 39-yard attempt. And the kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run on first down. Singletary, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Kill.
From the gun, Barkley. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now Barkley. And that's knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran safety Malcolm Jenkins who got a hand in there to disrupt it. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Rock it. Check. Take 4. Now.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun. Barkley, incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Hey, Delta.
Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4. I don't think you got it, son.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Watch twins.
Hit it.
From the gun, Barkley. And that will be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. It's not too often you see a holder putting that football down right on the midfield stripe. 60 yards, Charles, but a little bit too much to bite off there.
Yeah, it's good to show confidence in your kicker. That might have been just a little bit too much. I'll guarantee you, as you just noted, putting it down on the midfield stripe, the holder's thinking to himself, that's a long way. Probably not as confident as well.
Taron Johnson made the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Wentz. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
Past the 20. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. That goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone will come free.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Go. 280.
Hey, watch the slant.
Hey, 57.
Now Wentz again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now Wentz toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is taken at the 3. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Leo.
Completes this one to Meredith. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time. And it's 2nd down.
Buzz.
Throwing again. Barkley. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Barkley looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McKenzie. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Set 50, plant. 54. Ain't no such thing as a look. Clear.
Mike 5-4.
Operating from the gun. Barkley. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped them at contract time. You could have kicked that one.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that. Super toe.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Wentz now 9 of 17 through the air. Again, it's Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down, Philadelphia.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
Here's Wentz to throw. Flush to his right. There goes a deep ball. In. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Zach Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2.
Focus, defense, focus. Hey, one set. Check, Mike.
Wentz to throw again. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Hey, Charlie. 56. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Let's go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's see what you got. 56. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Ready?
From the gun. Over the middle, complete. That's McKenzie. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go. Set. 30 base. Exit. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Hit it.
Throwing on first down. Barkley, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Go.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Spill. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 50. Check 50. Let's go.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary in the final seconds of the first half as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as a head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, get it.
They go right back to Singletary. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Let's go now. 8, read.
Cut.
Hard. Defense.
From the gun on 3rd down. Barkley. And that is incomplete. It was the veteran safety Malcolm Jenkins who got a hand in there to disrupt it. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
we
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Great 15.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Well, this is caught by Jackson. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Second and 5 at the 36-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Check three.
Again, it's Howard. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. A quick throw there out to Jeffrey. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Eagles.
Here we go, back man.
Check. Watch 54. Squeeze, double.
Here.
Hey, one set. Check, Mike 54. Two's in. Mike 54.
On first down, Wentz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Throwing on second and 14. Barkley. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Here we go. Double tight. Everyone got four.
On first down, it's Howard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 44-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12.
5-9. 49's a Mike.
Throwing is Wentz. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Man, I got you.
On third and long, it's Wentz. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
A 28-yard gain.
Wentz now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. On 2nd down, it's Howard.
Well, they had that one snipped out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw again on 2nd down. Barkley. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Such a valuable commodity to have a tight end who can run and get open. How about what he just did there? Worked his way from right to left across the field and found his way free.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Off play action. Barkley. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
He's checking.
Topper!
Now a run with Singletary. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Barkley, the throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within 1 score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go with Howard to begin the drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And Sanders has got it complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run on first down. Howard. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 2nd and 5 now. Wentz, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. Well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Wentz. He's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Go. 280. 54. Line 54. Watch the run. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Howard all alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal.
Switch up. At the 3-yard line. Mike 5-4. Mike, kill. Man, that's trash.
Wentz now to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it.
They're going to give it to Sproles. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check.
Squeeze.
Check 24. Check 24.
The gun. Barkley. Throw left side complete. It's McKenzie. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Barkley. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's got his target. That's more. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Barkley. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
I got you, pump. 54
Throwing again. Barkley. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack by Ronald Darby coming from the corner.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
60 Pittsburgh.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Barkley. And he's going to go down again. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
On 4th down, Barkley. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McKenzie. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. His pass caught with the 4. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Barkley.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. On 4th down, Barkley. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, it just was unsuccessful.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They go with Howard again. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. On 3rd down, this is Howard. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Cameron Johnston now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. McKenzie now to return it. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
We go! 90 Wolf!
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball! 54 Mike, 54.
On 1st down, Barkley completes this one to Meredith. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Let's go! 50, plant! Mike 54! Mike 54! Wow! Fair! Fair!
On 1st and 10, Barkley. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. To try again after the sack. Barkley. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout. Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game? No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked. It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out. So for the Eagles, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.